chosen ones, empaths. The problem that we face, right, is because we went through such an intense devaluation, the way that they made us feel like we're not needed, that they don't need us, the way they cast us aside, the way they possibly even ran off with a new supply and just treated us like nothing, and it's such a contrast from how they were in the beginning, say, during the love bomb, right? You've got to understand that the only reason they was able to love bomb you to that degree, they don't love bomb everyone like that. Believe you me, they do not love bomb everyone to that same degree. They knew that you were gold. They saw gold with you. They saw opportunity with you. You have to understand this. They don't. So when you're getting ideas in your head about how they're being with the new supply, they're not being the same way they were with you. Trust me on that. I assure you, they're not being the same way. It's not at least it's not to that same extent. They may still go through the love bomb, but they're not doing it to the same extent that they've done with you, right? But the problem that we face collectively as a group of empaths, right, when we're going through post discard, or even if you had to cut them off, even if this is the same it applies the same, even if you had to cut them off, right, because they pushed you too far, we still collectively went through the devaluation phase, right? And I want you to just try and understand, right, that was someone purposely trying to make you feel like you're not worth anything. They were literally premeditating. They were planning it like a psychopath does. Psychopaths premeditate. They premeditate before they attack and lash out. And this narcissist that we dealt with premeditated and looked at ways, various angles, and looked and studied the situation. They're very analytical, and they studied, how can I make them feel like a piece of shit? Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. They studied it. They studied, how can I make this person feel like nothing? That's what they wanted, to make you feel like it. And for a moment they have caught us like feeling lost, feeling like in pain, and we feel like, oh no, like they've run off with someone new, and but don't believe it for a second. Don't believe it for a second. You are the best supply they will ever have or will ever have. And deep down they know that as well. Deep down they know that as well. You see, what the new supply's got coming for them is the new supply's got to live up to the mark that you made. And the new supply will never live up to the mark that you made. You've got to understand that. They just won't. And then they will start to face all of the resentment from the narcissist, because the narcissist has literally put all their eggs in one basket, literally burnt bridges with us. They've gone off with a new supply, which they thought was shiny and great, right? For a moment in their minds, because they devalued us to such a high degree. They did look at this new supply as an opportunity, right? They did, for a moment, just for a moment. But once they get over there on the other side, where they thought there was greener pastures and they thought the grass was greener, they went over there, right? And they realized it's nothing but a desolate desert, right? They begin to actually start to attack the new supply. Why ain't you doing this? Why ain't you doing that? My ex used to do this, and I've made a video, if you want to check it out, about how we become the golden ex, right? We become the golden ex. We always become the golden ex, And the new supply will be thinking, hold on a minute, you told me your ex was toxic. Hold on, you told me your ex done this. You told me your ex done this. Because at first, during the love bomb, they would have said, oh, my ex used to abuse me, and they'll play the victim. My ex used to do this, and the new supply will be like, what is going on here? Hold on a minute. You told me one moment that the person was trash, and now you're glorifying them, and I don't know what to believe, but the new supply will be so just indoctrinated to the ways and the calculus of the way that the narcissist thinks, and there'll be such a pushover. And oftentimes the new supply will be such a pushover because they leveling, as I learned from the subscriber. Shout out to the subscriber. Leveling, the narcissist always goes back down to their level. And this leveling technique, you want to look into it. It also plays into why they made us feel so bad about ourselves. right? Because they feel so bad about themselves, the narcissist we're talking about now, because the narcissist feels so bad about themselves internally, they want to make you feel like that. And that's often why they put you through such a humiliation and through such a devastating devaluation. Because they don't feel that great, you know? They may masquerade through life like they're the best thing since sliced bread. Deep down in the core of them, they're broken. They're broken when we met them. That's what you've got to understand. They've been broken from previous relationships. People always put the narcissist as this, in other videos, especially when I was on my healing journey, in the beginning days, you know, and I used to watch these videos. They never used to really hit home because they used to make how this, like, the narcissist is almost infallible, you know. The narcissist can do all of this hurtful stuff to someone. They can do all of this, but no, the narcissist has been broken. The narcissist has been devalued, just like they've done to you. You know, do you know when they say, you know, in school days, when they say the bully has always been bullied, you know, the school bully literally gets whooped at home, you know what I'm saying, by his older brother or something like that. He gets whooped at home, or she gets whooped at home by an older sister, or even their parents. You know what I mean? They may be going through some sort of child abuse, and they come into school and they release all that pent up anger out on victims at school. It's known. It's known. The bully is always bullied, right? And this is the same as the narcissist. This is exactly the same as the narcissist. It was not all sunshine and rainbows before the narcissist met you. It really wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. They've been cheated on, you know. They've been triangulated with other supplies, you know. They've been triangulated with other people. Their exes have treated them like trash. And that's why when they saw you, they saw gold. They saw an opportunity. And you want to check out the video about the narcissist saw us as the golden ticket. And it should go more in depth into that. But I'll touch on a little bit about it here. You know, we provided loyalty, right? We provided security. We provided someone they can rely on. We provided them with such high levels of supply. Right, we made them feel safe. We done all of that. And you know what? If we'd done that to a genuine loving person, if we'd done the same to a genuine loving empath, it would have been reciprocity. It would have been a two-way street. You know, they would have given us love back, and they would have reciprocated what we said, and they would have done all of that for us too. But the mistake we made is we poured forth our love into an empty vessel, right? A demonic vessel, a demon, right? A succubus, an incubus, right? That's what a Jezebel. That's what we poured forth our love into, right? And when we done that, you know, as much as they loved it, they were satisfied, they absorbed it all. What they poured back to us was nothing but hatred, was nothing but disrespect, was nothing but animosity. You see? They wanted to, because they saw, they wanted to, you know, they don't even feel worthy of that. That's how trash they are. That's how trash their exes have treated them. They don't even feel worthy of love. They don't even feel worthy of someone caring for them to the highest regard that we've done. They don't even feel worthy of it. So it irritates them. When they see how loving and kind we are, it actually irritates them because they used to be treated like a dusty weirdo. They're actually used to being treated like that. That's what you got to understand. Because they are that. They are a dusty weirdo. They were always a dusty weirdo. When you met them, they was a dusty weirdo. And now they've gone even more deranged and slipped into like mania of being a dusty weirdo. Like manic dusty weirdo. Trust me. These lot suffer with extreme mental... Or, you know what? All of us collectively, I believe, and it's actually a quote by, I think it's by Carl Jung or Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud said 99% of people suffer with mental health issues, right? Sigmund Freud is a psychologist from quite a little while back, yeah. I think it's either Sigmund Freud or Carl Jung, but he said 99% of people suffer with mental health. So mental health is not a joke, and I'm not making a joke of it. But the narcissist suffers with mental health as much as the other person does. And they suffer with it worse. You know, they actually... But the point is, when they go to psychology, if they go to a psychology session, or they won't be truthful. You see, an empath will go to a psychology session or a therapy session, and they'll be honest, they'll be open, they'll be transparent, they'll you know, because they want to actually try and get fixed. They actually want to try and get some help. The narcissist cares about how they look, so they won't tell the truth in their psychology session or therapy session, you see. And that's oftentimes why I would always tell you guys, don't go, if you're married or you want to go to marriage counseling. Listen, if you go to marriage counseling, I've heard countless stories about how the narcissist makes the empath look like makes them look like the toxic one. And for some reason, I don't know why these psychologists and stuff can't see through it. Maybe they're not actually at that level to actually understand it, or the narcissist is that good at this, as masquerading through life with artificial light. But you know, I would advise, don't go to therapy. Don't try and fix the thing. You got to understand, we tried to fix the relationship. If you tried to fix the relationship, I want you to be so proud of yourself for trying to fix it. You know, you can look in the mirror and say, you know what, I tried my all to actually fix a relationship with someone who I thought was my loving, divine counterpart. I thought they were my soulmate. I thought they were my other half. I thought they were my companion. And yeah, damn right, I reached out. Damn right, I tried to beg for them back. Damn right, I tried to make it work. And you know what? I'm proud of myself. That's what I want you to be like. I'm proud of myself for doing that. They can't do the same. And while they're off with these dusty new supplies, yeah, because they've gone and leveled and downgraded and picked up some low-hanging fruit, right? You know what I'm saying? Or they're just out there sleeping with anybody willy-nilly, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? They're having sex and whatever, and then they don't even wake up to a morning text. And that person who they've gone off with is not even interested in them and doesn't show the loyalty that you provided. They can find that all day long. You know what I'm saying? Collectively, as a group of empaths, if we just wanted to go and be intimate with someone, we can go and be intimate with someone. But we're looking for more than that. We're looking for, like, real tranquility. We're looking to dwell in tranquility with our loving companion. We're not just looking for someone to just sleep around with. We're looking for more than that. And you know what I'm saying? If the narcissist wants to just go and settle to be some person's bit on the side, that's all they're ever going to amount to. Trust me. You know what I mean? Remember, we're the prize. They're not the prize. You got to understand that. We've always been the prize. They were never the prize. They appeared as the prize in our eyes, but they were nothing but a dusty, demonic Jezebel weirdo that played all of these games of manipulation with us for no reason. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine being the narcissist. Let's empathize with them now. Let's empathize with them. Let's go into the brain of the narcissist. You done all of this bullshit. All of this crap. All of these lies. All of these games. For what? For supply? And guess what? We've all door slammed, bolted and welded it shut now. You can never get back into our lives because we're going to door slam, bolt and weld it shut. So you did not gain anything. You done all of this crazy drama, all of this crazy lying, all of this crazy toxic stuff for absolutely no reason. Because you know what? All it would have done, you know what I'm saying? If the narcissist back in the days, right, told us, I'm going through this pain, I'm going through this in my head, I'm going through this mental health problem, we would have all been their rock. We would have all been their person to lean on. You know that. We would have been there. We would have helped them through it. You know what I mean? If the narcissist told us, listen, I suffer with this, I suffer with that, and they were open and honest with us, you know it would have made the relationship grow so much stronger. And you know what's they're going to regret not being honest. They're going to regret not being truthful. They're going to regret it. Because there's something that says in many scriptures, right? The more someone goes against God, the more someone actually goes and follows the devil, the more someone lies, the more someone does all this stuff, the blinder they get. The blinder they get. And they're wandering blindly. So leave them wandering blindly. They're lost. They're lost souls. They're a lost cause. And just make sure, empaths, door slam, bolt, and weld it shut. You know what I'm saying? You need to make them know they can never have you back in your lives. And once they realize that, they become so desperate. And like my video the other day that I made, you know what I'm saying? I made a video the other day about how desperate they get. Trust me, they never forget about you. They never forget about you. So anyway, thank you for watching today. I hope this video cleared it up a bit up. Hope you give you some clarity and helped you understand it a bit more. Just realize we always win and we always have the last laugh. We always have the last laugh. You know what I mean? We always have the last laugh. And they're going to live in regret. Trust me, they're scared of meeting their maker. They're scared of the death, of dying. They're scared of meeting their maker. Because they know this world is nothing but a testing ground. This world is nothing, you know what I'm saying? In this world, we're tested. And it's all about where we go next. You know what I'm saying? The soul lives on. Whether you believe it or not, but the soul does live on. We know the soul resides in the body. It's a spiritual thing. And the body's just a flesh, right? So let them keep focusing on their fleshly desires. And don't worry about it. They'll get what's coming to them. They'll get punishment in this world and the next. Promise you that. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.